If you have one of these, I'm guessing you are struggling with potty training. So, wanted to help you out and bring you my 5 best tips to potty train your puppy quickly. Okay, let's jump right in and get to tip number 1. So, you want to get in there early. Right when you get your puppy, you want to start your potty training, which means you want to make sure you're communicating with your puppy what you want them to do and what you don't want them to do right from the beginning. We want to limit how many mistakes our puppy makes. If there's a way to get to 0 mistakes, that would be the best possible scenario. But there's probably going to be some mistakes along the way, but working to get to that 0 mistake zone as quickly as possible. And the way you do that is by controlling your time management. And that is tip number 2. So you want to take them out every hour to 2 hours when you start. When they're small, they cannot hold it. They don't mean to do something wrong by going on the floor, but they just can't hold their bladder any longer than that. So you have to set an alarm and make sure you're taking your puppy out regularly and getting that puppy schedule down. Different dogs are different. It depends what size your dog is. It depends what weight they are. So you're going to have to learn over time how long your dog can go. So your puppy is going to give you signs that they need to go out. Sometimes they're very subtle, and you have to learn which signs your puppy is giving you. Some puppies will sniff, and right when their nose touches that ground, you have to be ready to take them out. Some of them will circle a little bit. Some of them will walk towards the back door. And what you're really looking for is a change in behavior. So if you're playing with your puppy and suddenly your puppy walks away from you, that's a clue. Maybe they're thinking, I have to go out. I'm going to go find some place to do that. And you want to grab them and take them outside right away. Number 3 is what to do when you take them out. You want to make sure you don't play with them while they're trying to go. You don't want to make outside be too exciting before they go potty, because then they're going to beg to go out, but they're actually wanting to go out and play. So make sure you stay calm. Don't talk to them too much and let them do their thing before you get excited and praise them for doing it. But keep in mind that when your puppy pees once, it's not time to go inside. You don't want to run right back in, because they're actually, when they're little, not able to empty their bladder all the way. So you have to stay out and let them go a few more times. So when you bring your puppy out and they pee, then you bring them back in and they pee inside, and you're pulling your hair out and going, what just happened? It's because they're not emptying their bladder completely, and you didn't wait long enough for them to have a couple pees so that they could empty their bladder. Also, in the morning, when you take them out, you want to wait for them to poop. Don't come in till they poop, because they have to go. And make sure you create a cue word. So people call it all different things. I personally use find a spot. So I say find a spot over and over to my puppy, and then when my puppy goes, I praise them. And over time, they learn that command. And that's really useful when you're on a drive and you jump out at a rest stop and you want them to go really quickly. Those cues really come in handy. Then when you come in from your walk, watch them like a hawk. You want to make sure that they do not have to still go. If they start to sniff, if they start to circle, scoop them up, go right back outside. Number 4, limit the space they have in your house. So you want to confine them into a couple rooms, into a room, somewhere where you can keep your eyes on them all the time. Now, this isn't somewhere off away from you. This is somewhere where you can be with them. So you can have your eyes on them and make sure that you know when they're asking to go out. Number 5, don't punish them for accidents. Remember that they're babies, that you are trying to teach them what to do. And if they go inside, that's on you. That's your fault. So just think about what you did wrong. Think about how you didn't quite anticipate when they had to go out. Think about, maybe I'm taking them out every hour, but they have to go out every 30 minutes, and adjust your schedule. Don't scold them. Don't put their nose in it. Don't yell at them. None of that computes. All it does is make them fearful of you and create issues in your trust with your puppy. So you definitely want to not react, pick them up, take them outside, let them completely empty their bladder because they're probably not done. And then when you bring them in, make sure you do a really good job cleaning up. I like to use enzymatic cleaners. I'll put my recommendation down below. So those are my 5 tips. And if you get serious, make yourself a schedule and really do these techniques. You will teach your puppy to be housebroken in no time at all. I've seen it happen in as little as a week. So stay positive, make sure you're giving yourself a little bit of congratulations, giving your puppy a little bit of grace. And remember, if no one's told you this today, you're doing an amazing job with your puppy. I know it feels overwhelming, but you're killing it. So if you want more puppy tips, just hit the subscribe button.